Hello everyone and welcome back to our Masters of Command run with the HRE and the latest DLC and patch that is scoring pretty decently here on Legendary. Highest difficulty modifiers all activated, so we have a pretty challenging mission here in front of us, but so far it's going quite well. We have now 3 divisions open, we have 8 regiments. Not quite all of them different yet, which is an issue, as this is what the HRE is about, especially with the Kreisverband here, as the Imperial Patchwork means we get 0.5 more combat efficiency per each unique regiment, so we want to collect as many different units. We already have 2 good cavalry, we already have some decent little infantry here assembled, but 2 still are on recruit level, 2 are land militias. 1 is a good veteran musketeer. We want to get them further up that rank, and gonna see how that goes. We have our first little cannon here with some 6-pounders, and we are having another combat here next to Ilma now against some musketeers and some cavalry, and that should be the perfect fight, as those cavalry units should be relatively easy to beat. And yeah, the infantry is something that we can take care of with our slightly more numerous infantry, plus the cannons forcing the enemy to come to us. And ooh, this looks really good, as we can kind of set it up just between the hills here, basically. And set up the cannons behind this. Yeah, this looks really, really promising. We're just gonna advance everybody onto the hill. And then move from there. Cavalry will have a better time on the right flank, because on the left side we have that annoying river in the way, but that is going to be a bigger issue for our opponent than for us, so let's advance the infantry here onto the hill. Let's advance the cannons up the hill. They don't have canister shot or anything, so nothing fancy yet for the artillery. But still, 5 cannons, giving us a decent battery here. The 6-pounders being okay guns as well. Only iron 6-pounders, and but yeah, it gives us mainly the advantage in fights like this to force the enemy to come to us, and we are going to use that. And with the hills here, and the enemy also having to push through the river, this will be pretty helpful. More percent elevation bonus here now, giving us better accuracy, and that enables us to get going here. 21 kills with the first salvo. Not amazing, not terrible. As the cannons get to reload here. Seems like 2 cannons didn't even fire. Okay, 1 more now firing. Not quite sure what's going on with the final one. Cuirassiers here, holding the left flank. We are outclassing the enemy cavalry. Those are all provincial cavalries. Yeah, one of them has carbines, but they all have the bad standard saber that is completely outclassed here. 21 melee against 71 melee, or 51 melee on our cavalry here, so this is not going to go well for their guys. Cannons now have dealt a bit more damage. 78 kills is not amazing, but decent improvement now. By now all cannons are firing as well. And here we go, charging into them and just immediately breaking them. These guys need to advance. We need you firing there. And that is going to break the next cavalry. They will both likely come back, but we will break them again. That charge, we're likely gonna break these guys. Yes. And let's defeat the cavalry here as well. There we go. Hunt down the musketeers. You guys need to regain your stamina. The infantry is broken. Yeah, the cavalry is regaining cohesion there. These guys still have bad muskets. Regaining stamina in a good rate. As the enemy is trying to rotate around. And that breaks the infantry for good. Yeah, all the cavalry has regained its cohesion, but the infantry is broken now. We can advance these two infantry units towards the enemy here. Yes, artillery already firing at the right enemy. Come on, fire at the guys in front of you. Finish your reload. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. Hold. Next infantry unit broken. Okay. One infantry unit got the kills here. And next cavalry unit broken as well. Infantry here getting some kills. And with the artillery helping out here, this should go pretty well now too. There we go. These are the important little wins that we need. On our way to Jena here. New horses. Okay. We take the money and the ammunition here as That is the bit that we're likely gonna need the most. Imperial recruits. We keep them moving up here. And then one will go Bavarian, one will go Württemberg, one will go Palatine. Out of the Landmilitias that we got right now. And we might make this one a cavalry one, but we can have a look on that. Or we might just gonna make them Palatine and go Grenadiers with them. Because I don't believe the Hussars are that amazing. They're 1,000 men. That's something, but... yeah, we don't have horses for you guys yet, so... let's open up the slot and give you some horses. Oh no, herbs are... okay. Okay, we can just give you the herbs for now. And the pocket Bible, pretty nice as well. Cuirassier sword has better melee but lower charge. In general, slightly better stats. Now let's give the Cuirassier sword to the Cuirassiers. And then let's get the convoys. This is what we are here for. As this will be our first mission. And yeah, we're gonna delay the headquarter by a week. And the next convoy... ooh. Civilian items or more provisions and the delay. We take the delay. We get the better sales prices. That will be pretty helpful. We don't need the 3-pounder gun. Don't need the dragoons. Iron skull caps are nice if we get them in higher quality, but at this quality level they're not that particularly helpful. Do we get Saxon anything here? No. That is annoying. In the foundry. Okay, we could get good bronze 3-pounders, but that's not what we were interested in. Outside of that, I could go iron howitzers, but I don't believe we need that either. Ooh, good Palash swords are something that is really interesting for me. We are going to go with that. The good haversacks are pretty interesting as well, but good Polish sword here would make our Tatar cavalry insanely capable. Like, they are super fast and they have great damage here now. And good shock as well. The Tatar cavalry is our powerhouse currently. Especially thanks to being at 7 here already as well. And yeah, getting more Saxons would be nice so that we can get Saxon musketeers as well. Plus potentially also going into another cavalry. Like, yeah, I believe they're pretty low on manpower here, the cuirassiers of the Saxons, but they're stats-wise quite strong. And those would be a good option as well. Good speed here too. Like the Chevalier. That might actually be the option to go for here. We'll see. Saxon artillery. Only 150 men. So they're not that great in that regard, but they're good at accuracy. We'll see. We'll see. Currently we don't need anything else. We don't have anything to sell either. But I might even keep the Hussar Saber for now. Yeah, this is a bit sad that they don't have this. And they have fewer items in shops as well. Oh, there's nothing here that I really want. Oh! Oh, we want this guy. We want this guy badly. Like, this is a... It kind of looks like it would be just one picture here, but it's two good artillery traits. Reload and range. Yeah, this is the kind of leader that we want. 357. This already gets us there. That means we can open up a cavalry regiment later. We'll need a good amount of money for that. But now, let's move on. Okay, we can only take the reservists. We are going to take the reservists. We have to take the fight here. Not much we can do about this. And this should be doable. They have a good amount of recruits. Only 2 good infantry units. 6 or 7 recruits, actually. Relatively mediocre artillery, so we should still be able to force the battlefield. And only 1 cavalry, which is a good cavalry. The Farcore Hussars there. But our cavalry should be better by now. I'm really impressed with the fast speed and the good power of the Teta and the Saxon Tatars. Huh. A small stream here. The little village on the flank here could be interesting as well. Or we just fight around this hill. I don't believe we are fast enough to push easily on this hill with the river in between and the forest that we have to walk through. So then we could split it around here. That could be interesting as well. Have the river annoy the enemy. Let's get you into marching order. And try to cross the river there and get the hill. Or do we? Yeah, yes, I believe we do. In this formation, they have a bit more speed. So the speed through the forest is an issue. Only good morale here. Tricrops recruits with base morale 40. 45 over here. Okay. We kind of want to get the double team on the Hussars. Where the good infantry? Okay, the good infantry is on the left flank here. That's good. Their cannons stay in the rear. Okay. We can just charge down both, I guess. This isn't optimal. But it should work. Fill the gaps nicely. Okay. Tatas, do your job. Come on, push them off the battlefield. Yeah, Christ Musketeere are in trouble. This is a bit annoying. We don't get them better, but okay. There we go. Get out of the forest. You have nearly regained your full power. It should be more than enough to break these guys. Our left flank infantry is holding out nicely. We're beating these guys back pretty efficiently. And you can push these guys hard as well. Okay. One more charge into another infantry unit. As those recruits don't have good melee, it's pretty easy. Cavalry crashing through their cannons, shredding those guys as well, and the morale here is starting to collapse for the enemy. These guys need to regain their morale. Yeah, easy crash here. Tatars completely dominating right now. Come on, guys. Good 800 kills here. Our Christ Musketeers are taking heavy damage here. Thanks to the leader, they're holding out okay, but this was brutal. Okay, that charge was a bit idiotic, a bit of a mistake. Very quick move with them. Surprisingly little charge out of these guys, but great melee. But these guys have nearly as good of a melee, because they have the better sword currently. And the melee horses. And insane charge at the same time. Everybody. Not that much damage. They're doing a decent job with 300 kills here. On a similar level to our infantry units. Okay, we need to charge before they get their wooden flocks in. And charge again with these guys so that we get the melee damage in. They have Potsdam muskets, so they're not great at melee, but still want to lose as more horses than necessary, so yeah. Reservists beaten here. That is good. None of these are great. I believe... Well, we could take the veterancy and provisions here. I believe we take the dollars. Because we need some more units. Let's see. Give us melee. Oh, cavalry accuracy and cavalry reload is interesting. But cavalry charge is just too good to not take here. Water bucket. Hmm. I believe we just go with the reload here. And it would be the first option here to go for Bavarians, but I believe we save one more. Try to go up one level higher, and you need 5 as well to go up. Okay. Can give this here. Reload speed and move speed more important here. Encampment. Where are the others? Okay, they're up there, right? So that was the plan. Moving up here, taking those. Imperial Land Milites. Nothing of importance here. Good pressed plates. I believe we get the land milites here. That means we need to get better muskets for them as well. But I don't like the Christ Musketeers. Like, we already have one, and the Christ Veteran Musketeers having one of them is fine, but having a better mix of the others is better. And we can take these here and give these guys. Let's change this out for now. 30% less melee damage. That is a really big modifier. And these guys are running away. That's the perfect target. Let's get more value out of them. This should be a relatively easy fight, especially as we once more have artillery advantage, if I saw it correctly. This doesn't have artillery, right? Yeah. They have a lot of, or 2 Jaeger infantry, but with our cavalry we can just run those over. It's a bit sad that we don't have any good terrain here. Well, we have this hill. And we are just going to use that. Okay. Let's just shoot them up. Cavalry can just start by taking care of the enemy cavalry. Okay, salvos here. Okay, we're too late anyways. Tatars will chase them. We're beating the the Prussian hussars here slowly, but we're running them off the field. And our melee damage here should be significant enough that these guys shouldn't stand a chance. Yes. And these guys aren't coming back. These guys have a melting bar now. Easy attack here. All this is looking good. This is looking great. And let's get on these guys as well. Yeah, looking really good here. Currently, this army is functioning as I hoped it would in Act 1. So, really, the Saxons are absolutely amazing in my eyes. Like, those Tatars just delivering currently. We have decent equipment on them, but it's not even that amazing yet. So, I wonder how far we can push these guys. Maybe we can one more or two more speed buffs and so on, and then just crashing around left, right, and center. But in general, we are about to get the good musketeers now, which is important as well. The Landmiliz is only kind of a stopgap. And I hope we can get a couple of foreign infantry in as well. This is important, getting better weapons out of this. Also, that I believe we stick with the Thalers. And we could get a second artillery. So, yeah, they are a pretty big cannonade, but the accuracy is not amazing. So for now, I believe we make these Landmiliz as well. And give them better muskets. Still need bayonets. This is a nice little piece of equipment too. Can lower the melee damage these guys receive as well. Once more. Kreismusketeer. Yeah. And nothing of major importance here. Do we have any city where we have better selling prices here? No. We might as well sell this kind of stuff here. And on level 1 this is not that important either. Saxon recruits. This is what we were looking for. And better bayonets is what we're looking for as well. Do we get any good bayonets though? But we might as well go for good muskets here instead. Good Sewell. Land pattern, good accuracy, poor range. Good firing Potsdam muskets with high reload. Decent stats in general. If that's what we're going for. Might as well give them to the Saxons here. So this is our somewhat more melee-oriented stuff. They have good accuracy. Let's switch this around. Okay. We don't need a new leader for now. Oh. Tough enemy field army. I believe it's time for these kind of fights, though. And 2 weapons, good talers. It's only melee weapons, but yeah, this should be something that we can beat. It's mostly recruits. It's only 2 musketeers. Yeah, 2 artillery. Our cavalry isn't fully back to strength, but it's a lot of recruits. We have mostly better rifles now in our infantry. And our infantry needs to get some more kills to finally go up onto the ranks where we can get them into the provincial infantry, into the Bavarians, into the other guys. So having our infantry here take the combat is important. Yeah, I guess this will just be a fight in range here. We have a river on the left side. Cavalry currently working out nicely in a cohesive force. Let's advance a bit with the cannons and then open up fire. And we try to get behind these hedges. Cannons are in range. All of these are recruits. Could take some fire onto their cavalry. Got a couple of kills there. Not great. Now the infantry is closer, so this is not perfect. That should be an easy charge. Leader, run. Ow. We aren't getting quite where we want to be. That's a problem. You only have bad bayonets and no extra bonus here. We are out in the open right now here. They are in cover. Let's charge them down here. Cannonade firing at us is annoying. Okay, we overwhelmed one. We can get another one. We're breaking in front of them. Let's break the cannons. So our cuirassiers are currently not in the greatest of spots. They took some quite heavy casualties there. No, not you guys. You. You have good rifles. This is all pretty good. These guys are not in the best spot, but actually are holding out this pretty well, considering. The Hussars didn't come back. That's a relief. Whilst our Tatars just crushed through one unit after another. And they still have stamina, like that they start with so much, or that we... I mean, we got a bit of extra stamina, but not that much. Like the stamina that they start with is pretty impressive. Yeah, this is important, and this time we take the veterancy. Good money. Okay. Oh, that is nice as well. We take the veterancy into provisions. Oh. Oh, interesting. I believe we go with Brave here, even with the fire damage received, because we tried to not take any. And this is still an infantry one, so accuracy and range is pretty good. I don't want the stamina here, and I don't want to spend on the reroll, so that is fine. This is great. This is our first Palatine infantry. Numbers are dropping pretty hard with these, but yeah, 1,200 there. And you can be upgraded to Veteran Christ Musketeers. Still at 1,800. Can you be upgraded yet? No. Oh, no, you can. So that is good as well. And we might want to give you these. That's a nice buff. You already have this horse. Okay. It might make sense to use the mustering stand again. Well, as we immediately gain something there. Immediately gain some Saxon recruits out of this. Okay. And those Saxon recruits will become our next cavalry unit. Okay, perfect. Now we are in a good spot again. And we need to keep our money together a bit as well, so... Oh. 40 thalers. Let's... Oh yeah, we also get the Saxon Musketeers and have a bonus and max range. That is a good leader as well. Swapping one out here for the Saxon Musketeers. And now we need to get 1,200 money together so that we can open up our artillery regiment. But first we give plus 15% more max range to our artillery. Battlefield. Okay, yeah. Okay, we didn't save them with the bone saw. And we're now in a good enough spot, I believe, to take combat to these guys. Want to keep one cavalry. Keep one base 6-pounder gun as well. Anything that we absolutely need to get here? This is great, but we already have one of those contracts. This gunsmith is not really selling anything great. Oh, we could get good 12-pounders here. I believe we keep the money together right now. And we take the bayonet though. These are the one with the melee, right? So they have good morale as well. Having some decent combat efficiency for charges out of these guys will be helpful. Why is there not a single good rifle here? Left at Meiningen. Need to take out these guys. They have a good amount of normal infantry. Still a decent amount of recruits in there as well. They only have one cavalry. The 3 artillery pieces are annoying, but we have the more range on our artillery. The higher range on our artillery. So that should be really, really helpful here. Okay. It's time to create flanks. We have the higher range on our artillery. We could either try to force them to fight in the river, or just hold between the hills here. Let's try to fight them in the river. Oh wait, what? With the cover of the forest. And the artillery can stay on this hill. With pretty good range. Okay. They have 6-pounders. Range is 400. Oh, we actually have less range than they do. That's a bit annoying. Even with this, but the howitz is just not that great at range. So maybe we will have to advance into them. Come on. They have 5 cannons. I kind of missed that. That's a problem. We might have done a mistake here with our placement. It seems they are just going to stay there then. Okay. Means we kind of have to advance into them. Our horses have to advance around the other flank. Okay, the artillery at least is not firing out of all their shots just yet. Okay. They're advancing into us now. Gun duel. And we need to get behind them. We need to clean out the cannons. Good usage of the road. We need to keep this together. Russian musketeers are a problem. Wow. Okay, Saxons don't have any stamina. Okay, I believe we need to collapse this flank already. If we want to win this. Good job. That's good enough. Get out of the water. Good boys. They're getting shot together here. Taking really high casualties in the middle. Those cannons are in trouble. Okay. It's going well with the hussars. Our melee is way better than theirs. That is super important. As that now allows us to collapse the whole flank here. One cannonade after another. And we're winning this gunfight as well. Our cannons are doing okay damage. Slant Miliz has not done okay at all. Oh god. You guys are not doing okay either, but we have beaten all the cannons now. And that will win us the fight here. Our Tatars are still in great shape. As many charges as possible. Good salvos. Musketeers in trouble. Yep, these guys are running. Okay, you did your job as well. Tatars are doing well as here. Those guys are retreating. Okay. That is all going fine. You guys need to regain your stamina. This is still a problem. These guys are gone. But not broken. You guys will regain your stamina as well. Saxon infantry. Rotating around. Landmiliz is doing fine. Oh. Favoring. We need you over there. Prussian musketeers is something that our Imperial cuirassiers can break in a second. The Tatars need to regain a bit more stamina. Currently regaining the morale nicely. Through by now actually doing pretty fine. Enough charge bonus. High quality calf. Doing a good job. And we have the broken. And on the run. 46 stamina again. That's more than good enough to break these guys. Easy charge. Easy melee damage situation. You regain your stamina. You regain your stamina. As we are collapsing the flanks now. Nice and easy. 1,800 kills here. Yeah, those guys are really busted. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's the Saxons. Saxon recruits. Getting into a good spot here. The Heinrich von Preußen Fusiliers are dangerous. Those have really good melee here. Take less melee damage, more morale and all. That's a bit scary. You have reloaded. Let's advance you further. But we still have enough melee to shred through the Fusiliers as well. Saxon recruits did their job. No, we can just make fire in advance here happening. Those guys getting the next salvo out. Cannons would be in range now too. Ow! They actually fired at the Landsmilites. That is that is annoying. Saxons. There we go. Yeah, if the left flank of theirs would have collapsed a bit on faster on us, this would have been an issue. But luckily they got into those torn-out fights. And this is the money we need. Nice. I believe we take the thalers and the ammunitions here as well. Provisions and experience are pretty important as well. We got some new muskets. We have a good amount of stuff to sell. Actually, let's take the veterancy here. Doctrine. Officers at settlements gain a promotion when hired. I think the flying batteries is what we're gonna go with here. That is always a pretty nice one. Another Imperial Land Miliz. Those going up to Württemberger Musketeers. And we can open up this and switch it out to be cavalry. Infantry there. Combat effectiveness and officer death is amazing. Legendary is fantastic. And here we go with reload speed and movement speed. That's a fantastic one here as well. Saxon Musketeers is gonna switch out. We might make both of these cavalry actually. And then this... No, well, we still need another artillery as well, so... guess that's where one of those is going as well. Manpower shortage and ammunition shortage. Yeah, we want to go to Coburg. Where we can sell stuff for a good price. And then we're searching for more of those field armies. The veterancy gained 15%. Something that one of those Saxon units absolutely could use as well. Saxon Musketeers getting better reload. 1 muskets. Okay, good sales prices here. Plus 20 here and plus 15 from our Hearts and Minds thing, so we actually get good money out of this now. We have to be careful, they don't have endless money at these places, so... They have a gunsmith here, they have good bayonets, and a good Jan-Köpping musket. This is stuff we need. We need a bit of manpower. Ammunition is the more important bit here right now. We still are short on ammunition. That is a critical shortage. These guys have the veterancy and melee. Let's take away the Potsdam here. Give the Potsdam to these guys. And then give the beer here to one of the Saxon recruits as well. Manpower shortage still existing. But we can change that with mustering stands. Issue is we can't change the ammunition shortage right now. Oh, we even got some new recruits. That is fine as well. More important part is this. And still a bit of ammunition here. To give out to our other troops. I just take this all away. Oh, supply cache. We need the ammunition. And the fight against these guys. Okay, this is just going to be an easy run over here now. That was the final battle of the day. As we find some supply on the middle of the road there. We might just go full on melee here to save ammunition. And just charge them down on the flank. Also, the Imperial recruits immediately started with extra veterancy. That's interesting as well. We actually could just upgrade them to artillery. Okay. Charge. Charge with all of you guys. Charge. 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 Saving ammunition. And there we go. Easy little charge here. Getting us the ammunition that we need, hopefully. Or at least pretty close to it. And the rest we can get in mining. Hey, even getting an achievement there. Ooh, 2 bayonets! This is actually way better step out of this than I expected to gain. Hey, and one little level up there as well. Yeah, the ammunition part is key. We still aren't full. Okay, but the bayonets are big. Like, that was one of the biggest weaknesses of our army here, that our guys still ran around with terrible stuff all around. And yeah, we're just gonna upgrade you to an artillery piece here. So that means you won't have a different name than this guy. Which, long term for the Imperial patchwork, is a bit of an issue. Reload and ammo consumption is good. There, you will go veteran chevalier. We'll go maybe one more musketeer. We'll see how that all of those guys will go. These guys will go Bavarian. Then go Bavarian musketeers. Yeah, all looking good here. And we will see how this all continues in the next episode. So see you all there.